All right, let's get this show started!
Kamaru Usman and Islam Makhachev shared a lighthearted backstage face-off at UFC 324 with Khabib right in the middle.
What do you want to say now?
Oh, brother, face
What do you want to say now?
No, face on.
What do you want to say now? Huh?
Hey, be nice, hey, be nice.
You
Be
said?
nice, hey.
Me too.
Hey, be
You know I
nice,
talk
hey.
good.
We finally have clarity on how UFC bonuses will look under the new UFC Paramount deal, and it's a major change for fighters. Beginning with UFC 324, the UFC has permanently doubled its performance bonus pay, increasing bonuses from $50,000 to $100,000. This marks one of the most significant adjustments to fighters' incentives in recent years. In addition to the increased bonuses, the promotion is also introducing a new reward system. Any fighter who scores a finish but does not receive a performance of the night bonus will earn an extra $25,000. This ensures that more fighters are financially rewarded for delivering exciting finishes, even if they don't take home one of the main bonuses. The move appears to be part of the UFC's broader effect to address long-standing criticism surrounding fighter pay in the wake of its multi-billion-dollar broadcast deal with Paramount. Ahead of the biggest fight of his budding career, Paddy Pimblett showed off a gift he received that is worth $500,000. He got gifted a Polymarket chain, the same one Anthony Joshua received ahead of his clash against Jake Paul. Pimblett took to social media to unveil his gift ahead of his main event bout at UFC 324.
Got a little gift here from Polymarket. Let's see what is in the box. Oh yeah, little open up case. Jeez! Never seen anything that shiny in my life. Watching the body bouncing out with that round his neck, lad.
He doesn't wear jewelry, but he might be wearing it for now.
That's heavy. Literally, that's weighty. Looking fresh, hey?
Sick to death.
Looking iced out. Good little bit of neck strength for me though, holding it up. Shout out Polymarket, look at this bit of kit that I've got around my neck. Hey, don't see this by ours.
MMA fans are used to seeing fighters helped out of the octagon after grueling bouts. Referees, despite standing just inches away from the action, usually walk away without any issues. However, that wasn't the case for veteran referee Mark Smith at UFC 324 in Las Vegas on Saturday night. Smith was the man in the middle when Gaethje fought Andre Puliaev in the penultimate UFC 324 prelim. The fight went the distance and everyone appeared to get out of the octagon without being seriously injured. Soon after, fan footage shared to social media seemingly showed that Smith had hurt himself during the 15-minute contest. The veteran official was filmed being carried backstage by two members of the UFC event crew. One of them had a shoe in his hand, suggesting that Smith may have suffered some type of foot injury. UFC 324 has taken its second hit in as many days. As expected, Ricky Turcios vs Cameron Smotherman has been cancelled after Smotherman fainted at the weigh-ins. The promotion also announced that the lightweight preliminary bout between Alexander Hernandez and Michael Johnson has been pulled from the card. No reason was given for the cancellation. Let's move on to the UFC 324 prelim results. Umar Nurmagomedov defeated Davison Figueiredo via unanimous decision, 30-27, 30-27, 30-27, controlling the fight over all three rounds to earn a clear decision victory. Gaethje defeated Andre Puliaev via unanimous decision, 30-27, 29-28, 29-28, doing enough across 3 rounds to secure the win on all judges' scorecards. Nikita Krylov defeated Modestas Bukauskas via knockout in round 3 at 4:57, scoring the stoppage just seconds before the final horn. Alex Perez defeated Charles Johnson via TKO in round 1 at 3:16, finishing the fight with strikes early in the opening round. In the main card, Gian Silva bounced back from his loss to Diego Lopez with a victory over Arnold Allen. While he wasn't able to truly hurt or put Allen down, Silva was connecting with the better power shots throughout the fight, and that really made all the difference. When it was over, the judges scored the fight 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28, with Silva getting the victory. Natalia Silva continued her winning ways at UFC 324 with a hard-fought decision win over Rose Namajunas. While it was anything but a barn burner, Silva ultimately got the nod, although there were plenty of opinions that Namajunas deserved the decision. Either way, the judges all agreed with identical 29-28 scorecards going to Silva, who remains undefeated in the octagon. Waldo Cortez Acosta continued his recent win streak with an emphatic knockout win over Derek Lewis. After avoiding some wild haymakers from Lewis early, Cortez Acosta stayed composed until he saw an opening for a counterpunch that scored a knockdown. From there, Cortez Acosta just unloaded bombs until Lewis just crumbled under the weight of the pressure, with the fight coming to an end at 3:14 in the second round. Cortez Acosta has now scored 3 wins in a row with an 8-1 run in his past 9 fights. Sean O'Malley earned a much-needed win in the co-headliner, but it might not have been enough to get the attention of bantamweight champion Petr Yan. O'Malley earned a hard-fought decision over Song Yadong, with scores of 29-28 across the board in his favor. Suga showed flashes of the form that won him a UFC title in 2023, but couldn't take his performance up another notch to put Song away. That lack of an explosive finish drew a sarcastic response from Yan, who gave his reaction to the fight on social media. Just woke up. Anything important happened? Here are some more reactions. Henry Cejudo said, just give O'Malley a 30-24 at this point. Bilal Muhammad said, Sean took that one. Umar Nurmagomedov tweeted, O'Malley versus Peter, me versus Merab, contender fight, Peter versus Merab, me versus O'Malley, same. Matt Brown commented, I had Sean winning first and third round. I can see people scoring it for Song though. Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje was an absolute war. Despite a championship pedigree and far more experience than Pimblett heading into UFC 324, Gaethje found himself as a decided underdog. But that all changed when Gaethje came out guns blazing, looking for the knockout from the first second until the last as he dished out punishment round after round, and Pimblett was left bloodied, bruised, and realizing he came up short in his first attempt at winning a UFC title. The judges scored the fight 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46, with Gaethje getting the win and becoming a 2-time interim lightweight champion, while Pimblett proved his unbelievable toughness, although the loss still stings as he suffers his first setback in the UFC. Here's how the MMA community reacted. Armin Sarukian wrote, this clown couldn't beat Gaethje on antibiotics. Islam Makhachev tweeted, what was brought on a platter turned out to be inedible. Habib Nurmagomedov said, Justin Gaethje, absolute legend. My congratulations. What a fight. And don't forget Justin's almost 38 years old. Dustin Poirier said, welcome to the big leagues, Patrick. One up for the legends. Bilal Muhammad said, great fight. Followed up with, Justin has a guaranteed bonus every fight. Renato Moicano commented, Paddy is a warrior. Georges St. Pierre said, UFC 324 final. What a fight. Henry Cejudo said, one of the greatest fights of all time. Justin Gaethje. Dylan Dennis said it from the beginning. Paddy Pimblett sucks. UFC manufactured hype train exposed. Brendan Schaub said, I find it hard to believe Paddy had a full training camp and the game plan was to only strike with Justin. That's f***ing wild. Paulo Costa tweeted, I don't remember seeing anyone so durable like Paddy. He continued, I think Dana White should give the $400,000 to these two boys at main event. What a war. UFC 324, I don't remember seeing a madness like that. Umar Nurmagomedov said, what a fight. Wow. Ben Askren tweeted, what a fun fight for the first UFC on Paramount. Gaethje 3-2 and he wins the title. Nick and Nate Diaz were spotted sitting next to each other in the crowd, which may suggest that they've put their recent beef behind them. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.